Hello, welcome back to A Day Full of Budgets. I hope you're all well. Yes, I am in a onesie, and yes, it is a Christmas one, and yes, I wear it all year round and do not care. It's nice and early on a bank holiday, so I'm in no hurry to do anything today, so feeling nice and chilled, which is lovely. This video has quite a lot to do in this video. So it's my week 5 check-in for March. So it's the last check-in. I have drawn the winners for the giveaway. So that will be inserted into this video. And then also I'm going to just do a little talk through how I track my spending as well, because the check-in isn't going to be massive today. So I thought I'd do all of that in one video, and then after this I can record my count up for March, which is quite exciting. Right, so I've got my purse here. Let's see what we have got. I don't think there's any coins that I've got coins, but I don't think there's any I can use. So I take the shrapnel out and I put that in a jar. My £2 coins I put in a jar, and I've just got all my 20p's left. So I'm just going to move those to the side for a minute. Put all of those back. Right, food, we've got £15 left, which is great. I did, I have done that. I used some of the kids' money. I took family fun money for the kids, so I've done a digital transfer. That was just to remind me I've done that. So we would have gone over. However, I used money from family fun because we wanted to make s'mores at home. So we had the chocolate biscuits, the marshmallows, and then we got chocolate cookie dough ice cream. And we put it all together, and it was lush. So we put a marshmallow on like a chocolate digestive, well, the cheap versions, put it in the microwave for 10 seconds, put a dollop of ice cream on top of that, and then put the biscuit on top, crushed it, ate it. Oh my god, it was lush. But all of that obviously cost like £7 or £8, so I actually took that out of family fun and not out of food. So that's all we've used out of family fun. However, there was more in here. I think it was like 65. I've got 35 now because I used £20 of it, which would have been out of the kids section, not the family fun. So I've just digitally transferred that. Health and beauty still got 10, so I have spent 5, but I'm going to let that roll over. My self-care I haven't spent, but I'm going to take out. And then time for us, we haven't spent, and there's still £30 in there. So that's those. So I've got £20 of cash. Now I'm just going to quickly put that into here, just because I know it's going to go. My Sunday savings I can't do because it's £31, so it's quite a high one. I'm going to do that in my cash stuff in. I am going to put £15 into growth. Just grab a pen so we can just colour one of these in. Pop that in here. I won't count this up now. I'll just do that. And then I've got £5, which I'm going to start my April challenge. Now I haven't sorted out my March yet because that's for my daughter's passport and I haven't done that. So this April challenge, so these are from Budget with Shah, and this one saves £75, and it's for a hotel stay that we've got at the end of this month. We've got a family party back in my hometown, so we've booked a hotel, and this is going to pay for it, which I thought was a good idea. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put it at the back. Just because I need to keep reminding myself that I must do her passport, because that's what that's for. So that's the cash. And I'm just going to do a really quick check-in. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do the check-in with my sheet. So you might have seen this sheet before. So this is how I track my digital pots. So I have all of my categories and which bank they are in. And then in this first box is how much is in the bank, how much I have in cash. Actually, let me pop it down because it might be a better angle. There you go. And I'll zoom you in a little bit. And then I've got a spend column. Now, if it's got sort of a big line in front of it, the number underneath is what I've spent in cash, and above it is digital money. And then if I've highlighted it, it's because it's been spent on the credit card. So I have some money that comes directly out of the bank, and then some money that gets spent on the credit card. So all I do, so I just keep this really, really simple, is every week I'll go through my credit card. So I've got like the online app, so I can have a look on my online app. And then I literally, and this is all I do, is I put the category and the amount. So where it comes from, or where the category that it should be spent from. And then I write all of the amounts down, total them up, total the totals, and that amount should be what I owe on my credit card. And it's literally as simple as that. You'll see, so like last week's sheet was a lot busier, so I'd spent a lot more. Yeah, so some weeks there's a lot of spending that goes on, and some weeks not so much. So then all I do with these amounts is I put these amounts in my spend column and I just highlight them pink. So I know that that's all the credit card spend, and then I make sure that adds up. And then I have a little box at the side here of how much I need to pay on which credit card. Now I haven't transferred it over, but I have got a list at the bottom of this one that sort of the amounts that I owe on different credit cards. I need to transfer it to this sheet. And then I do basic calculations, how much I had, less what I've spent, and that's what remains. And then this is where I get my negative figures. So if I say I've overspent, so for example, 4 categories this week we've overspent. So we spent £1.10 extra on food. Again, some of it was on the credit card, so it hasn't come directly from the bank, which is why it's allowed me to overspend. It's not because I've used I've gone into an overdraft or anything. And the same with fuel. We had £14, but my husband filled up and he put £30 in. And I was like, no, that's not what I said, but it's fine. So actually, because that was on the credit card, again, that money, that £14 is sat in my Chase account, £30 is on the credit card. So we spent £16 over. But because I'm adding £30, when I actually come to digitally stuff the cash, actually all I'm going to add is 13. So out of that £30 that was allocated, £13 going to go into my Chase pot, and the £30 is going to go to pay off the credit card. So it sort of evens itself out. And likewise, so I done this sheet before I started using cash, and now I've introduced cash. I haven't adjusted the sheet, but all I do is this little line here, anything underneath it is cash. So, this is my remaining cash. And then when I'm adding, so I'll add, like for example, in food, I'll add £120 in the bank, and then I'll put £15 in cash. Like my self-care, I would add £10 to the bank and then £5 in cash. And again, just another basic calculation. I'll take what I've got left, I'll add on what I would have intended to put into the pots, and then that gives me my closing balance for the new week. So for example, food, we spent £1.10 over, so I'm adding 120, so I'd have £118.90. Now I always round the change, so that 90p then gets put into my emergency fund, just like a penny savings type thing. So then I've got £118 for food in the week, and then that's what I make sure my pot is, and then the £15 has a separate column. So the cash has a separate column at the beginning and at the end. So I don't spend from every pot every week. But so literally this week I've spent food, which I've spent £124, £30 on fuel. Kids, I have gone over, and that's this £37.99 payment, which I'd completely forgotten about. It's just like a subscription for the children. It's just an annual one, but I'm adding £70, which will account for that. So it means I'll have £32 for the week, which is fine. Again, with clubs, I'd put a large payment for a club on the credit card just because it's an online payment. If it's a bank payment, obviously I'll just do like bank transfer, but if it's, you know, like an Eventbrite type thing, it's just for like some Easter stuff. So we've gone a little bit over on clubs, but again, I'm adding 100, so I've got £91, but I'll represent in my binders with £90. And then we spent from our annuals, which was the salt, so that came out not on the credit card. And then the family annuals, I bought my son some birthday presents. So that is essentially how I track my spending. It is really quite basic and quite simple. It does take me about an hour a week to do all of this, but it's an hour well spent. I do also have a lot of this on a spreadsheet, not in this format, but I do have everything logged, so I know what's going into my sinking funds for this month and next month, and then I'll start working on the month after, just because my husband's pay or his overtime doesn't get paid for a couple of months. So his March overtime, so the overtime he's just done, will come into his pay at the end of April, which will then be used in May. So I know what overtime he's done in March, so I can now work on my May budget. So I have it all on a spreadsheet, which might confuse some people, but I understand it. But in terms of tracking cash and weekly spending, I just print out one of these every week, and I've got a folder and I keep it all in, and it really helps me to stay on top of where everything needs to be. So that's that. So, and this is what I use as my cheat sheet as well. So I'll see what I've spent and what should be remaining in my binders. So, and I just pin that up in front of me. So we'll quickly now just go through the binders and just pull out what we've spent. So I've spent all of the food money. I've spent all of the fuel money, obviously, and a bit extra, but we'll pull these out for now. And then we've got kids. So kids has all gone as well. So we take those out. And clubs has also all gone. So that had £80, and that's all gone there. Annuals, I think I've already done the annual. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, I did, because I took the, I can't find it now. Yeah, I took the fully funded out, and I haven't taken that off, so I need to do that. So yeah, so that's my check-in. The giveaway winner, I will insert the video now. Massive congratulations to Miss B Budgets and to Jeanette White 5785. If you could both either contact me on Instagram at adayfullofbudgets, or if you email me at adayfullofbudgets@gmail.com, I'll put the address across the page, and then we can discuss your placeholders, and how to get your prizes out to you. Thank you so much to everybody who entered, and thank you to those who commented on the video but didn't enter this time. I really do appreciate you taking the time to still put a comment on my video. I think I'm up to about 620 subscribers now, which is great. And I do actually have my 4,000 watch hours already, which is just like phenomenal. So yeah, so I just need to get to that 1,000 subscribers now. I haven't put any, I want to do it by this point. It would just be, lovely if it's something that I could achieve. So with that, I will bid you farewell. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my videos and my channel. I should have quite a lot of videos coming out, probably one a night for most of this week. End of the month, the budgets, the count ups, and still checking in and stuff like that. So yeah, lots to come. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.